Hi, Deacon Ed McCormick here, continuing my series on the future of the church and synodality. And today I want to begin to look at part one of this document, the heart of synodality, and how the Holy Spirit is calling the entire church to conversion. The document starts out, this section starts out with this beautiful insight. And I think it's so important for us to start with this. The bishops say that at the heart of a synodal church is the realization that the living, risen Christ is the true source of our freedom. He is the foundation of our hope. He is the revelation of the face of God. And He is humanity's and all of creation's ultimate destiny. And I think we have to keep the risen Christ at the center of our discussion of synodality. And this is what this document encourages us to do. Now, today I want to highlight the key theological foundation for synodality that goes back to the Vatican Constitution on the Church, Lumen Gentium. And the theme here is the key theological foundation for synodality is the idea, the belief that the church is fundamentally the people of God. And this idea that the entire church is the people of God goes back to the Vatican II document on the church, and it is one of those seeds that was planted by the council and is beginning to bear fruit. Now, here's what's interesting. When the council fathers wrote the Constitution on the church, the first chapter is on the mystery of the church. The second chapter was going to be on the hierarchy, but the council fathers decided to place the chapter on the people of God before the chapter on the hierarchy. And in doing so, it emphasized that the entire church belongs to the people of God, that we are first and foremost members of the people of God, disciples of Jesus. And this emphasizes the church as a people on a pilgrimage, a people grounded in history. And therefore, before being a priest or a bishop or a deacon or the pope, you are first and foremost a member of the people of God. And baptism, therefore, becomes the core central sacrament. Now, if there are three features to the church as the people of God that help promote synodality. The first one is this. By emphasizing that the church, the entire church is the people of God, we realize that we are communal. To be church is to be communal, to be historical, to have a mission orientation. Secondly, it highlights that we are pilgrims walking together in the world with Christ in the power of the Spirit, in dialogue with each other and the world. And thirdly, by emphasizing that all people, the entire church is the people of God, synodality focuses on the poor, the marginalized, and gives the excluded a special place in the synodal church. And I think the challenge here is to develop our liturgies in a synodal format, to promote preaching that is synodal and that emphasizes the themes of synodality. So what does a synodal church mean? What does that mean for us? First, as I've been saying, it means that the entire church walks together with Christ in the Spirit towards mission. It privileges gathering together in the Spirit with mutual listening and dialogue and discernment. It, secondly, promotes a church that is more relational, more participatory, that is closer to the people of God and is mission-oriented. And finally, there are three aspects of the church that synodality highlights coming out of this notion of the people of God. First, the people of God expresses the ordinary way that the church journeys together. Secondly, it refers to the structures and processes of the church that promote this people of God listening and dialoguing and discerning. And thirdly, it refers to events in which the entire people of God discerns a way forward. So, this notion of the people of God as fundamental to synodality. It means that we are a church on mission called to promote the gospel. It means the entire church, including all those who exercise authority, must engage in conversion and reform. See you in the next video.